Hello Tarot fans, I'm the Fantastic Blue Sicx and this is Forecast Friday. So of course, before I start the video, first thing I just want to say is Happy Pride Month, Black Lives Matter, and TERFs can go do one. So, this week we're going to be using the Gay Tarot and the Oracle of the Unicorn, both of which I've done videos on prior, and I'll leave a link in the description there. And whilst you're having a look through that link, you can also click that subscribe button. Also hit the bell for notifications. Leave a comment if you want. And you can even follow me on the social medias, because I'm pretty much everywhere at this point. So for Tumblr, I don't use Tumblr anymore, but I might do. I'll let you know if I start using Tumblr. Leave a comment below if you use Tumblr. And also, I'm like a hair's breadth away from hitting 300. Just a couple more. So if you are new, please subscribe. And I can hit 300, which would be amazing. So, pleading aside, we're going to do a forecast for next week. And let's see how this goes. Although, I do like how that... I've mentioned this in the review of these, but I like the fact that it looks like Dr. Manhattan. And I think next week I might even do a reshuffle of this deck and also the Unicorn Oracle, just to kind of so you guys can have a proper look through the decks. Okay, so I said I hope you're all doing well. Thankfully, certain aspects of life are getting a little easier, and some aren't as easy, but things seem to be improving all around at the moment. At least I feel. But I do hope you're all keeping well and keeping safe, keeping busy and keeping sane. I think sanity is the hardest thing to keep a hold of right now. That and these cards, because these are kind of slippery. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I know that's the first card then. Okay, so for next week, Monday and Tuesday starts out with the Man of Wands, which in this deck is the Knight, and the Man of Wands is next to Miracles. Now, I'm not going to make a joke that will date this video even more, but a police officer and Miracles, that's right, I'm not even anyway. So this is more of this is a very kind of interesting kind of combination. So the Man of Wands is a man of authority and power, but not necessarily overall power. You know, this person still has other people he has to answer to and still works under. So it's not like all powerful, but there's still a lot of places they can go from there. And so under Miracles we have faith in that miracle, that your miracle is on your way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the hoe. Oh, surrender the bow, sorry. It's quite cursive. So basically, from where you are now, that you're still in a very good position and still kind of want to improve your status, kind of improve your general standing. So this is more in regards to work. So it's the kind of you're kind of putting in your time. You've earned where you are, and you still want to kind of progress. This is the kind of this is the signal to kind of say that your next step, the step you're waiting for, is coming. So I said, so that was only tricky just because it's a police officer with the word miracle next to it. So I didn't want to kind of go down that rabbit hole. So for Wednesday and Thursday, we have the Six of Cups and anger. So first of all, just read underneath. It says, safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force Honour all of your emotions as sacred. Okay, so as a combination here, we've kind of got the image of happier times. Now, I usually see the Six of Cups as a card talking about the good old days. So with these two guys here, it might not be like right now, but it's this kind of looking back of, it's more about reminiscing. So it's not necessarily, they're not necessarily no longer together in this regard, but it's just kind of, I remembered when we did this once. And so therefore it has that feeling of that you're not getting what you used to get, that things aren't quite as they used to be in a personal and social life rather than the noise of outside. So this is more about the kind of frustration as the idea that things change and progress naturally as they do, but certain things just aren't as they used to be. You might not necessarily feel as important, or as you don't feel like you're being treated as well as you used to be, and that's the thing that's kind of triggering off kind of negative emotions. But with this card, with the description, it's kind of implying that it's not that you're just angry, you're also annoyed with the fact that you're angry. You don't feel that you should be angry, or you don't feel that that anger is healthy. It's kind of, I don't like it like this, but I don't like the fact I'm angry about it. So it's more of, there's nothing wrong in being angry. Anger, like most emotions, are an instant thing. They're a reaction to a scenario, but not necessarily. So you can't control if you're angry, but you can choose what to do with that anger. So basically what it's saying is there's nothing wrong in being angry about or frustrated in the fact that things aren't quite going as they used to. There's nothing wrong being angry, but it's the idea of, okay, this is annoying you, what are you going to do about it? Use that anger, that frustration, to find out, maybe to look into why, or to kind of, to look into why and see, or kind of look into yourself, because it might be a scenario where you're angry but you don't know why. So use the anger is telling you something is wrong. It's like it's like physical pain. If there is an ache in your hand, something around your hand has happened. So the anger is, as I say, something's up, but you now need to look into what. So for Friday and the weekend, we have the Eight of Wands and Hope, with the nice unicorn there with a good mohawk. So underneath Hope it says, stay positive, the worst is behind you, look up to the light. And you've got that with the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is always like a good positive driving force. You've got the get up and go. Now get up and go. So you basically have the motivation to just get stuff done and just push forward. It's like, and you're not even like, you either get the motivation or just the energy to do it, like the mental energy. You know, it needs to be done. The Friday and the weekend, this stuff's gonna get done, and there'll be like the spark that it's not just something you feel like you have to do, but you feel like you now feel like it's going to be worth doing, because you've got that bit of you've got that bit of hope. You have the light at the end of the tunnel. It's that final push to kind of keep you going forward. It's giving you the energy to get stuff done. So to go back, Monday and Tuesday we have the idea of going forward, building up on your successes and the things you've been waiting for and been working on and have been waiting to rely on is coming through. In the middle of the week, there are certain things that aren't quite going as they used to, and that is something that's kind of frustrating you, and the key is to kind of look into why that's frustrating. In fact, I'll pick up another card to kind of get to the root of that one. So what I'm going to pick a card from the bottom of the deck, which is like a root, which is the root. So with that we have the Fool. So now we have the Fool. with the Six of Cups and anger. So with that, it's saying that use the anger, take it in a different direction. So you might not be putting it in the right idea. Put the anger in a different direction, because it looks like the anger might be from something else completely. You're angry at the things not quite being the same, but that's not probably why you're angry, but that's where your anger is being directed to, rather than being caused by. So maybe if you're getting angry, go look elsewhere, because it might not be for this reason. Right, and then finally, Friday and the weekend, look up, and you'll be able to push forward, because you'll have like a glimmer of hope that it'll actually be worth the effort and the energy. You've kind of been given that bit of vigour. So that's been the weekly reading. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Also leave a comment. I always try and read the comments and usually reply. You can also follow me on the social medias, and check out the videos and the links below, and I'll see you again soon.